high. And if they're trying to make it, they only push aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. That's the way they're going. They don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're all just together. It's alright. There's something held down before. I know you to be held down and
reform police. This is about solutions. And let me tell you something. You cannot do it without holding accountable those that break the law. But either a chokehold is illegal or it's not. If it's illegal, we deal with it. If you won't deal with it, then you're making it legal. And shopping been part of a chokehold. Commissioner Black even said it was a chokehold. Let me say this family. I want Esau and the mother. This is the widow and mother of every God and their children and their family. We are here for them. We are here for them. They will not cry alone. Look this way.
irrelevant. I don't even know what to say. My mother-in-law, my children, my grandchildren, we miss him so much. I don't even know what else to say. I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out to come out and support me and get justice for my husband. And all the rest of the people that's the victims of police brutality. It's not right or wrong. It's not white or black.
That's right.
That's it.
They did wrong and they need to pay for it.
That's right.
Thank you.
The mother of Eric Garner, give my hand.
Who is the next governor of New York City?
Hi, my name is Zephyr Teachout. I'm running against Andrew Cuomo in the Democratic primary because I want to fight for all New Yorkers. And Andrew Cuomo has really abandoned the state in so many ways. He's also not here, and he's been silent on these issues.
Cuomo, this is your calling card. We have a new governor for New York City. Want to grow on, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, this is your brother Abdul Hakim, once again on the scene. And as always, we find a hot topic to make sure the community is well aware. And look who I got with me today. This man been doing this for a long time, in case you haven't been paying attention. So I have a simple question for him today. Tell me something. Black politics, what's your take?
Well, okay, I'm Senator Kevin Park. I represent the 21st District in Brooklyn, which is Flatbush and East Flatbush, Midwood, Dippins Park, Windsor Terrace, and Park Slope. I'm the ranking member on the Energy and Telecommunications Committee. I've been elected 10 years now. You're right. This issue of unity in our community is a huge, huge issue. We have a lot of officials, just like a lot of people generally, who have their own ambition ahead of the interests of the community. We try to work through that and try to work together when we can. We can have unity without uniformity. And so part of what at least I try to do is find common ground to work on. So even though there's probably not as much unity as I would like, or you would like, or the community needs, there's a lot of elected officials who work together constantly on a daily basis. What we need is more pressure from the people who are watching this show, contacting me, contacting other elected officials, telling us what you want, and demanding from us the things that you need, because we need to have accountability. That accountability will create more unity.
Rock the vote. Objective opinion. You need to get involved. Without your involvement, you can't make them do what they're supposed to do. It's one thing to vote an elected official in office, it's another thing to hold him or her accountable. And because we're not holding them accountable, they're not doing what we need them to do for ourselves.
That's right.
So get involved with the diplomatic process. Hey. Office running for the 55th District, located in Brownsville, East New York. The campaign is starting to heat up, and in a couple of days you will be asked to come out to the polls and represent for the person that you would like to see in office. You have Letitia James, which we just got an actual videotape of her. Excuse me, that's Letitia Walker, not Letitia James. Letitia James is a public advocate. But Letitia Walker will be on in about 5 minutes. So check out Letitia Walker's statement and what she had to tell the community. On the objective opinion. Hey, objective opinion. I got Letitia Walker finally on set to tell us what she's doing for the 55th Assembly District once she gets elected. And you need to go out and vote, but you need to hear from Letitia Walker first, yourself. Tell them, Letitia, what are you doing?
Good morning, everyone. So yes, I'm a candidate for State Assembly in the 55th
There's affordable housing that isn't affordable, and too many people like myself are making just enough money to be broke. So I'm going into Albany on day one, ready and experienced and ready to get the job done. There's tons of legislation that I have in the pack because, as you know, I've worked for Congresswoman Clark for the past 8 years, so I know how to write legislation. I know how to get bills passed. I know how to go get funding for our community. So the one thing that I want you to say is this is a job interview. Hello. So just like you look at people's experience in their resume when they're determining a job interview, take a look at mine. I took a leap of faith with running for the New York State Assembly. I need you to take this leap of faith with me to bring back community to the way we knew it, when young people and 1-year-olds can go outside and not have to worry about the threat of being murdered, when our children can go into family days and do dances like we used to do back in the days and have our competitions, and you not have to worry about your child going from one building to the next building. Because remember, I'm from Prospect Plaza, and we used to be able to travel all over the place going to dances, everybody's block parties. Today, our kids can't even cross the street. So the violence has to end, and we definitely need more opportunities for our young people. There's a campaign for fiscal equity lawsuit that was passed that says that the state owes our schools billions of dollars. I'm going into Albany on day one, going to get that money. So on September 9th, which is in just about 1 week, vote for Latrice Walker, the only one who can get the job done on day one.
And there you have it, Latrice Walker for Assembly, 55th District. Rain is over, and everybody's going home. It was fun, but if you missed this year, be sure to tune in for next year. And like I said earlier, I had Mayor de Blasio give a commitment to actually come out for Juve in 2015. We're gonna see if Mayor de Blasio owns up to his agreement to come hang out with the youth for Juve. Mayor de Blasio, remember now, I asked that question earlier. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to that clip right now. Mayor de Blasio and Juve 2016, no, 15. We all pushing for that. Hey! De Blasio, would you be willing to do the Juve next year with the youth?
I look forward to spending time with the youth.
Like celebrate where you're from and like just to have fun with all the people who are like you. Juve is just excitement and having fun.
Objective opinion once again in the hood. And I got the famous Frontline, Dr. Frontline here with me today. I know the woman for a lot of years. She don't even remember how long she know me. I think I was a young adult when I first came home and I did her All-Star concert.
Oh, great.
See how far back I go? See how far back I go? The All-Star concert thing was something that she still does to this day. I still get her emails too. I do get your emails on your events. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend, but I do get the emails. I gotta admit that. But I have a famous question for Ms. Solani. And that question is black politics. How does it hinder or how does it keep the community from prospering and developing?
Well, one thing is because politics is neither black nor white. What they should be is based on empowering communities. And our black politicians are in one of the two major parties in this country that fights amongst themselves, enriches themselves, but they don't do much of anything for our community. I just read a piece where people are saying that the black community should vote for the Democratic Party because of the killing of Eric Gardner, and it made me nauseous. It's because of the impotence of the two-party system that we don't have the kinds of things that we need, that Eric Gardner didn't have a job, and he was forced, like so many of our black brothers, to stand on street corners and sell Lucy's, whether they're selling them then or now, because the country has not included the African American community. It's abandoned us. And so we need to grow, we need to develop, we need to grow up, we need to be independent of the two-party system, and we need to build a base in our community who speaks in behalf of everything, including the poverty of our people.
Now, you got to remember, in the Democratic Party, there's 3 different ways that you can vote. Democrat, Republican, and Independent. Now, the Independent has been on the market from the very beginning. However, nobody really used it. There was one candidate that attempted to use it, and that was Charles Barron.
Well, there are several kinds of independents. Actually, the Independence Party, which is corrupt in New York State, upstate, but downstate, I'm one of the co-founders of it, okay. Is a separate party. What it means to be independent is not so much about parties. We're really anti-party. What independence means is that you don't get locked into any particular view or person. You vote for people who serve your community and who empower you. And the major parties, including the Democratic Party, including under our president, Obama, they're not coming through for us. And we have to come through for us. We have to stand up and fight for the things that are right. We need to set the tone. We need to develop so that we have a sense of how you do politics and how we create communities and a country that works. And we need to work with anybody and everybody who's willing to do that with us.
And on that note, this is the objective opinion, and not always. You can catch us once a week. And this is Dr. Fulani. You can catch her in the streets. That's where I found that.
And at my center at 42nd Street between 10th and 11th, the All Stars Project.
Don't forget the All Star Project. Can I get you down to Juve next year? You know I was out there at Juve. I have no elected officials that come to Juve at night with these kids. So, Fulani, can we get you?
Let me know when it is.
Next year, we gonna come get you.
Okay.
I got a commitment already.
Yeah, right. Okay. I'll do what
Peace,
I
we
can.
out. Peace, we out.
Come on, George. But I got back for more.
Some brothers up here that's from the hood that's going to address the actual closing of the parade early in the day. Tell them what you feel, brother.
I feel the parade should not end early because brothers is trying to have fun. Just because in the past, just because brothers want to act stupid, that doesn't make y'all have the right to
shut down
our party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We smoking, we drinking, we having fun. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
No love lost.
No love lost.
No love lost. What's good, world? This is Hit Make a Tap. I'm on Objective Opinion. We out here at the Labor Day Parade 2014. We're just having a good time. We're not causing no problems. Everybody's peaceful. There's a lot of different ethnicities here, and they want to shut it down early, so I can't understand it, man. All I'm gonna say, one love, everybody be strong, unite, we gotta come together, and they should shut the parade down, man, because we just out here having fun. You hear me, man?
These are the brothers in the streets.
Yeah, man, Make a Tap, artist, producer, engineer. I don't curse or degrade women in my music, so it's all positive.
No, get out of here, so I'm saying, can we get an exclusive?
Like a freestyle?
Yeah,
I don't got no rim, but I'm a freestyle off my mind.
Go ahead, let me hear what you got.
I'm on Objective Opinion. I'm out here in Brooklyn and I'm just giving out my opinion. They're shutting down the party too early. You heard me. It's nervy. Police looking swervy. They kill Michael Brown. We don't hear a sound. You know how it is. Flows, I don't jot them down. I spit them off the head. I'm chilling with my bald heads and my dreads. We out here trying to dip the threads. Don't shut down the party. You know how it is. I'm full of Bacardi. Trying to be nice. They want to be naughty. Hit Make a Tap. You know I'm a star beat. I'm on Objective Opinion. You know how it is. Trying to be good. I'm not sinning. I'm winning. I'm grinning. I'm out here. I'm in BK. You know how it is. Hit Make a Tap. You can't see me. Easy.
And that's a catch-22. As we keep rolling. Talent is in the streets. Y'all gotta come out of the house, come out of the studios, and come to the hood
with the people,
and find out what's going on and what's really good. And regarding my boy Mike Brown, it's unfortunate, the situation, but like I said earlier, I grabbed de Blasio and the police commissioner, Bratton, and y'all already know what this is. Y'all do realize that this thing is an ongoing scenario, and we need to address it.
With
Trayvon Martin. So we need to basically come together to make sure that we make sure that they do what they're supposed to do. You registered voter?
I'll be honest, no. I'm a little conspiracy theorist, but I didn't vote because of the system. I feel the system, no matter what face they put on the system, it's going to be the same. I'm sorry, Mr. Obama.
Okay, let me correct that for you real quick. Hold up, let me correct that for you real quick.
Give me a different angle.
It's very important that our youth and our young adults today realize that The elected officials can't do nothing, and we don't make them do it. See, we can put them in the chair, but we also got to carry the barrier. You have to hold them accountable after you put them in the chair. And should he or she fail to do what they're supposed to do, we're supposed to be on their behind like a bad rat.
You're supposed to be on their behind, but they still do what they do. They don't.
Well, hold on. This is the new age. Oh, pay attention. OJ opinion. This is the new age. Watch this. This is the new age. What we gonna do from now on out? We want 100 men. Watch this funny stuff. 100 men to register to vote in Crown Heights alone. I'm gonna show you the power of a vote. You get 100 men to commit. You get 100 men to commit to voting or be registered voters in this community. When we put someone in the chair, we need 100 men to have employment, job training, job skills. Should you fail to produce that, you will have 100 men often at your door. Demanding what they're entitled. No, your constituency is very important. So you got to understand, we have a collective amount of power. If we didn't have that power, why would everybody want to come to our hood? Why is everybody in our community? I don't see us packing up to go to China, Jamaica, Haiti. I don't see us packing up to go nowhere. We staying right here. So if we right here and everybody comes to our community to prosper and grow, what's our problem? No, we're gonna change the scenario real quick. We as a people gonna start unifying ourselves and build ourselves for ourselves. And the first way we're gonna do that is take back the power of a corny vote and hold an elected official accountable. And once we hold you accountable, we need jobs. We ain't talking about no phony jobs. We talking about 9 to 5s. We talking about the men. You think you slick. See, you did a lot for our sisters. See this sister? Y'all did a lot for the sisters. But we recognize what you did. You offsetted the brothers by offsetting the sisters. It's all good. We understand. But now it's time to let the people know all the little tricks that you played and then change the game plan. Everybody, if you're not registered to vote, register to vote, tap into objective opinion, mobilize. Unify to mobilize. Very important. Game over. Peace.
Yeah, peace. Game over.
Now, let me show you how you do this. Let me show you how you do this, okay?
Yes, I will.
You see all
yes. Peace and tranquility.
No. You see how this happened? No. See, now they want to clean up their mess. We're not going to let you clean up your mess that easy. First of all, I'm here as security personnel and a community activist on site. Secondly, you approached me inquiring about my ID. I gave you all that. Then you're going to tell these young men and women to break up a peaceful gathering forcefully, because you're trying to tell us that there are laws that have been broken that clearly have not been broken. So, being that was the case, let's let the truth be told. You're coming into this community basically upsetting a whole lot of people and inciting riots that shouldn't take place. And this is NYPD doing this. So, let's get it clear. Let's get it correct. The officer or the captain or the lieutenant who was involved was wrong for doing what they did. Period. And here's the proof.
This is my event. Hello, I live.
Sour Shout out my Sour Life nigga. 100K, 1 in May. GD Sounds in the building. Sour Life. Nigga, we out here. He's scheming. I'm a Christian press. Go ahead.
Don't sleep. Go ahead.
Well, I was trying to photobomb when you were talking to the two of them, but it's too late now. That's why I told them to move. I was going to get writing when you were talking. You're like,
fuck out of here. Suck my dick. Not this. Fuck out of here. Everybody has to fuck out of here. No show home nobody tonight. Bitches suck my dick. All you bitches. bump your head, punch one of y'all bitches in the mouth.
Yo, relax, boy.
Hey, yo, that's what they want us to do. Hey, yo, chill. Peaceful out here. They want us to act stupid.
Sour life. Shout out my sour life nigga. 100K, one in May. GD sounds in the building. Sour life. Nigga, we out here.